Welcome to the Bamboo Method, investing in the unseen. They say good things come to those who wait. But in today's convenience-driven world, we live in a culture that constantly pulls us towards immediacy. With fast food, two-day shipping, and overnight success stories, it seems more difficult than ever to stick it out and wait. But the reality is that anything worth building usually takes time. Success doesn't come in an instant. So we're here to ask, what are the things worth putting in the time and investing in, even if we don't see results for a long time? Oftentimes, we will feature a guest on the show, someone we admire and someone who exemplifies the Bamboo Method. Also, we will have episodes that are just Sam and I talking, and today is one of those episodes.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Bamboo Method, Investing in the Unseen. I am Sam Steingraber, one of the hosts for today's episode, and I'm sitting here with Wade Hazemeyer, the other host, who will also play the role often as a producer. So you won't always see him in the chair. Sometimes he'll be in a different chair.
Yep, different chair.
He'll still have things to say, and he's just going to make sure that everything goes smoothly also. But today we get to talk together.
Yeah, we do.
It's going to be fun. I'm excited about this new journey.
Me too.
Yeah. So
what are we doing here, Sam?
What are we doing? Oh my goodness. What are we doing here? Well, I'm excited. We've been talking about this for close to a year.
Yeah.
I don't know when the first
more
conversation,
than a year at this point.
Probably. I don't know when the first idea of starting a podcast came about, but, and the idea of starting a business together. And at the beginning of all that was a conversation around bamboo.
Yeah.
And we
almost called our business Bamboo Studios.
Yeah. We almost went Bamboo Studios with
Mm-hmm.
business just because of the idea behind it. And that is the motivation behind all these conversations.
Yeah, I mean, investing in the unseen is something we talk about a lot. Do you
Yeah.
want to dive into the bamboo analogy and kind of where that inspiration came from?
Yeah. So I'm no bamboo expert. So we'll just put that out there right away. Neither one of us are bamboo
Sam
experts.
Steingraber,
Yeah.
not a bamboo expert.
Don't get lost in the agricultural or what do you call that that field of study. Apparently it's grass. I'm not a grass enthusiast either.
I might have said tree. So
I think a lot of people would. But as would I. But in my little bit of study, I've discovered it's grass, and I'm not an expert beyond that. There is a species of bamboo, Chinese bamboo, that has the properties of delayed sprouting up to years. So you're going to be watering, and nothing pops up. You don't even see it for years, sometimes 4 or 5 years. And the idea of that comes back to the reality of just so much in life, that we have these things that we need to nurture, water, if you will, invest in. You can use all these different types of words, but put energy and resource towards for a long time, consistently, before we see any results, see any fruit, see any outcome, return on investment. Again, there's all kinds of words that you can put towards that, personal, professionally. And we live in a world that is continuing to push us towards what can you get results in today, tomorrow, make money now, make money fast, whatever it would be, 2-day shipping, fast food, microwaves.
When I water the seed, I want to see that sprouting up tomorrow.
Absolutely.
As soon as possible.
It's human nature, right? We don't even need culture to tell us. I want to see results today. I'm going to go to the gym and I better have a 6-pack tomorrow. And if I don't, I'm going to go take the pill that gives me one, or I'm going to get the machine that just like heats up my abs and gives me a 6-pack in a week.
Yep.
What can I do that's going to give me results right away? And it's so easy to ask the question or have the thought, if I don't get results when I want them or as quick as I want them, is it worth it?
Yeah.
And so we're going to ask that question. What are the things that are worth pursuing over a long period of time, knowing that we may not see what we want to see for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we'll never see it. What am I doing that is going to be impactful for my kids, for the next generation, for people that, I may never see the fruit.
Yeah. And even for myself 5 years from now, I mean, it's hard to anticipate that. And, and in part of that question, what are the things worth investing in? Also asking the questions of how do we know those are the right things to invest in?
Mm-hmm.
How do we know those roots are growing? How do we know that that work every single day is creating those roots to get our bamboo later?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you know you're watering a bamboo seed and not just the ground?
Yeah. Yeah, sure.
I'll do my best not to just use that analogy to death, but
we're known to just
we
go a little too deep on analogies and never come back up for air.
Try to bring ourselves back to what we're actually talking about. How do you know? How do you decipher? But also, how do you continue to invest in those types of things?
Yeah, because it can be discouraging when you don't see anything grow.
How do you not give up? What is, you know? And so, what's really cool and what I'm excited about is that this is not going to be a Sam and Wade podcast. What's
as
my
much
emphasis
as
there? A podcast. It's not going to be a Sam and Wade podcast.
Yeah, that's for the best.
Yeah. I'm excited to have conversations with people who we can learn from, who have discovered what are the things worth investing in. And I think a lot of people are going to have different insight on that and nuggets of value that I know that I'm going to gain from, and I'm excited about that. But hopefully those of you who want to listen to it can find some great value out of figuring out how to live a life that is value in the long term. We're not just seeking the short term, but is going to produce results over the course of time. So Wade, what is that going to look like if someone is like, I want to engage with that? What can they expect?
Yeah. So Bamboo Method is always going to be a video podcast. We'll have audio options as well if you maybe like to drive and listen to things, but we'll always have a video option. We're going to have a short episode, hoping to be 20 to 30 minutes, a little more bite-sized, more edited, more honed in on the topic. And then we'll also have a long version. So we're going to have a lot of different guests. Some weeks it'll be just you and I, but mostly we're going to be diving into people that we want to emulate, people that we feel like they know something about investing in the future, playing the long game. And so those conversations are going to be long because they are awesome people, and those conversations take well over an hour. So we're going to have the full episode in one location, full, hour, 90 minutes. And then we'll also have the short episode, just the bite size, the nuggets, the valuable pieces. That'll be a separate feed as well.
Heck yeah. What do they do now?
Well, you're going to have to subscribe to the Bamboo Method podcast, wherever you listen to your podcast, and get excited. I think it's going to be fun.
Heck yeah. And if you know anyone over the course of the period that you're listening to this, there is anyone that you want to hear from, you'd like to be a guest on our podcast, feel free to send us a message and make any suggestions for guests that you'd like to hear from.
Yeah.
See you soon.
See you soon. Hear you soon? Oh, you'll see us soon.
See us soon.
See us soon.
Something.
Good to be seen.
Good to be seen. Smell you later.
See you later, Stinky. Thanks for listening to the Bamboo Method, investing in the unseen. Remember, anything worth building usually takes time. And here's a sneak peek from the next episode with Ted Kim.
And my sister, very bright woman, 10 years ago, sat down with me and said, you know what? I'll tell it to you straight. And I said, okay, shoot. If you really wanted to direct feature films, you would have done it already. And I was surprised and taken aback, but it was true. I mean, if there's something that you love, you would have done it. You have your whole life to do it. And so I spent way too many years and decades kind of fighting against something which I couldn't see through.
Sure.
Until, much later.